Didn't quite nail the cadence of that one there, Hazel, but you tried. Hello, and welcome to what might be a slightly laggy start to the stream, because for some reason the title screen of this game lags my graphics card. The rest of the game seems fine, but, well, the beginning bit of the rest of the game anyway. Hi! Hello. How we do? Rain. Do you like rain? I'm going to turn the rain down a little bit. And swoosh over to rain. Howby dooby. Are we doing well? Is it achieved well? Is it miss well? Hello. God really doesn't like this screen. I'm gonna get in the game just so we can get past. Dang. Sick! No! I'm also coming down with a cold, so it's just that time of year, I guess. Hope it's not. You had a migraine yesterday, so hopefully it's not that. But yeah. Hopefully you can chill out to some spooks. We're all dying. Hi, bet. Bulky. Left work early, like I'm responsible. Good for you. Do you like, Richard Bacon? Not Richard Bacon, is it? What's the artist? Richard no, he's a TV presenter. It's Bacon. Francis Bacon? Francis Bacon. Don't get your watercolours wet. Yeah, it's a bit... I have turned the quality down of the game, so it's probably... might be a little more detailed, but it's still very thingy. Anyway, welcome to the 10 Bells. This is a game, Dark gifted me this. I don't know much about it, but from what I can tell, it is, if you are familiar with Exit 8, it is Exit 8, but in a pub. That is, we're going to be walking through this pub a lot, trying to look for the thing that's different. Spot the difference, basically, but slightly spoopy. Yeah. Fancy. Funeral service. The venue, the 10 Bells, public house. We implore you to explore the premises for any anomalies. If all is in order, please proceed to the private room. Should you encounter an anomaly, we kindly request that you turn back to progress. We look forward to honouring the life of our dear friend taken from us all too soon. Spookiest location of all. A pub. I've been in many pubs, some of them are spooky. Particularly if the light bulb is doing that. If the light bulb's doing that, leave. Because that building isn't going to be not on fire for long. But yeah. Who are you? Developer, I'm guessing. That looks like eyes. Very low pixel. I don't know who people are. Is that Nelson? Might be Nelson. What's on this thing? So yeah, I believe the conceit of this game is like Exit 8. We have to walk through a location, and as we do so, we have to look for things that are different or weird. If we find anything that's different or weird, we have to turn back, walk the other way. If we think it's all fine, we head forward. Some of those different and weird things could be subtle, like wording on a plaque or poster or something is slightly different, or something's a different colour, and sometimes it can be very not subtle at all, and spoopy. So this is the closest to an actual spoopy game we're going to be playing on stream, probably ever. But yeah, it'll be fine. I'm going to turn the game down just a smidge. Yeah, love embers coming off bulbs. Must be one of those old bulbs before energy saving. Oh, well, these are going to be the 10 bells. This is going to be our 10 bells. Pixels. I did turn the quality down. That's on me. 10 bells. I'm assuming that's going to be our counter. That's probably going to go up. Yeah, up. Here we are. We're gonna be getting used to this place, I think. I imagine the first run through is nothing's gonna be weird, but we need to lavatory. We need to acclimatise ourselves to the location. Okay, we've got 5 placemats around all of that. Got some picture. I know that picture. That's a cool picture. There we go. Got a cabinet there. Got some bowls and cups in it and stuff. Whoever that is. Bells. There 10 bells in there? Probably. Probably 10 bells. Oh. Bartender. Get me a drink, bartender. 3, 5. Can we read these? Acrylic, 10 bells. Ding ding! I'm already apprehensive, and I know there's probably nothing weird about this one. Hello! You have quite the moustache, and also quite the posture. You don't look happy.
Get out of my pub.
Get out of our pub. Who was you? Is that you? That might be you over there. I think that's you over there. It's the other side of the pub. Classic double-sided bar. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, I won't get barred for this, right? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta undercut the spoopiness by walking on the furniture. Come on. Not the best game to BRB, but BRB. No, that's fine. We're gonna be walking through the same location like 700 times. It's good. Yeah, if my ability to notice similarities and differences is indicative of how well I did at what was the game we played in the Netherlands? Dobbel? Or whatever it was. If that's anything to go by, this might take a while. Because I was crap at that game. Okay, 5 5s. We've got like, looking at the number of coasters. 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5. It goes up. There's a bell. There is a bell. That is a bell. We found bell number 1. That's good. 5, 3. That's symmetrical. That's nice. 1 around each of those. There's probably a bunch of stuff I should be looking at that I'm not. You watch, the first anomaly is going to be something very obvious. Not worth me getting into this level of detail. I saw, when this game was still being made, this was on a blog I follow called Alpha Beta Gamer, which shows work-in-progress games and stuff. At the entrance? Maybe the end. So I have seen some of the things that might end up being in this game at some point.
Also always remember to look up or down in case of space on the ceiling.
Yes, I'm familiar with Exit 8, so that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Okay, well this all seems reasonable. A couple of floral patterns there. Replace the upholstery. They don't match. I'll forget all of this, it's fine. Oh, hey, it's that guy. I love that guy. Cat sliced your arm open, oh no! That's not good. Luna heard you were ill and decided some bloodletting was in order. This guy, gotcha! He did loads of self-portraits like this. I recommend. Can't remember who it is, but I recommend looking him up. And now we have the green side. Patterson's Leith and London, distillers of the only morning dew and Royal Gordon brands of Scotch whiskies. Dews of Sleathermore and Rossmoyne Irish whiskies. Fine blends of speciality. Leith and London office. Samples free and carriage paid on application. Interesting. Getting a lot of that guy. Okay, more. No one's played pool yet. Triangles on the thing. I'm waiting for the first spooky thing. Once the first spooky things happen, I'll be fine. But for now, I'm just kind of on edge. Arsenic wallpaper. Everyone loves classic green wallpaper. Full of poison. Lots of pictures. There. Hello. Why are you crying? That's not normal. Don't cry. Yeah, I imagine the first one's normal, so It's just a learning exercise on this particular run through. Ooh. Bartender. You don't have a picture? That's not... Is this you? It might be you. Classic customer service worker behavior. Oh no. Let me look at this. Guy, ceiling stuff. Very dark ceiling. Exit 8 is at least very brightly lit. This is a quick cry when you think no one's looking. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is very atmospherically lit, by which I mean not very well lit, which is, again, a staple of English pubs. I feel quite short. Maybe not. Maybe this is just the height of an average person and I'm tall. Okay, and it is apparently 7:45. Which it isn't, but... Okay. Cellar. I mean, I gotta try, right? What's in the cellar? Let me in! Let me in! Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe the character isn't just over 6 feet tall. And ticking. It's not ticking. Okay. 7:45. I guess that's something I have to remember. To the private room. Staff only, eh? Okay. Sound effect. Welcome to Average Height Simulator. I hate it! Did I get a bell? Did I win? Have I belled? I have belled! Bell tolls. I got an achievement. Lovely. Ding dong! We got one. Bell! Right. What's gonna... Did that say the bell? Why would it say the bell? It's the 10 bell, right? Didn't
Ding
say
ding.
It didn't say that last time. Did it say that? This is my issue. This is my issue with these games. I don't remember it saying the bell. I don't remember it saying anything. Is that guy out from the start? I wasn't paying attention. He might have just been walking backwards and forwards. I don't remember that saying the bell. And too much cold medicine to be of use. That's fine. We'll just keep failing. I don't believe... I mean, if this is like Exit 8, the punishment is you just have to start again. Well, I'm going to assume I just missed that. I've seen some of the anomalies in this game, and they're quite obvious, but there will also be subtle ones, because you have to do some subtle ones to make sure players are really focusing and paying attention, so when the big ones happen, it's like, ugh! Cool, let's say that was fine, and make mistakes. Read the poster again? There was a poster? Oh, yeah. Patterson's, Leith and London, distillers of Morning Dew, Royal Gordon brands of Scotch whiskey. Nice. I think that's normal. I just want to see if I was wrong about the bell. I mean, it won't tell me what I was wrong about. It would just tell me I was wrong. What's this? Airbrush. One must look presentable to keep up appearances. Interesting. Oh, 2 bells. That apparently it was that. So I just missed that. Ding ding. Round 3. The 2. Oh, that's the counter. I see. That's the counter. I mean, that's also a counter, but now that says the 2 bells, we need to get to the 10 bell. This is the name of the game. Okay, now let's do this properly. Anything obviously horrible? Was not paying attention to these books at all. Same poster again. Five and 5, happy bells. Mostly these are 5s. Sea painting. You gonna do be spoopy? Anyone gonna do anything spoopy? Come on, it's the second time. We're on iteration 3. There must be something weird. Do something real weird. Break the tension. I was not paying attention to the beers on tap. Didn't look at anything behind the bar.
This door is solid. The lock is rather ancient, and each locker has a different lock. If I want to open one in particular, the chance of finding a key within a reasonable amount of time is almost null. I will have to use force. Blow up the lock, perhaps?
Thank you, Sherlock.
Closed. Tight.
So that's much more succinct. I don't remember that painting, but I wasn't paying attention. Threw in that 3 before. That a kilter. That guy. Blue. Sherlock just really wanted to explain things. It's fine. Pool still hasn't been played yet. What does it say? Keating's powder. Was he cremated? Pattinson's. Leith in London. Morning Dew. Royal Gordon Brand Scotch Whiskers. You crying? You need to cry. It's necessary for the game. Didn't cry. Okay. Sherlock is the ultimate. I'm actually I can't. How you doing? How's school and stuffs? And doodling. How's Procreate treating you? Is it doing what you want now? I can't remember how many coasters there were here. I wasn't paying attention to that. So many things wasn't paying attention to. You are crying. That's normal. I have not been looking at the ceiling. Thank you. Let's go back. I've also not been looking at the floor at all, which you should always do in a pub, because who knows what stains there are. Been a while, yeah. Hope you've been having a great time. Always welcome, of course. I see the seam in the texture. Where the pattern doesn't continue properly. Oh no! There's the horizontal seam. And there's the vertical seam. Anyway. Games. Find tileable textures, not mirrored. Sorry, that's me being picky. I didn't pay attention to the fabric on these stools. So many things I've not been paying attention to. Procreate still won't let you change opacity on most brushes. Boo! Did the green room always have a layer of fog on the floor? Possibly. That smoking side? That might be the smoking side. Oh yeah, it's very foggy. Ooh, I don't think it was foggy. I think you might be right. Should we say that's an issue? I'm gonna say that's an issue. Let's find out. Again, it's worth noting that you won't know what the issue was. Mysterious... Reached the 3 bells, alright. Mysterious sightings at the 10 bells. Strange accounts have surfaced from the 10 bells public house. Patrons claim to have seen a ghostly lady clad in white who silently disturbs the company before vanishing without a trace. A pint glass was seen to move of its own accord. Many whisper of a connection to the ill-omened history that haunts these very streets, and Inspector Aberline is said to be looking into the matter. Oh, it seems to be an issue with Procreate now, boo. Just watch Marky Moo play Silent Hill F. Don't. Oh, hey, the face is coming in. We're getting a face. Is this the bartender? Might be the bartender. Oh. Yes, you get more of a face. You have the wood furniture, the wallpaper, and the panels. It comes with ghosts. So, if that's okay. Ding, ding, ding. The 3 bell. Yeah, so Kat, if you missed this, if you're aware of Exit 8, we are playing Exit 8 in a pub called the 10 Bell. So we're looking for things that are off and weird, sometimes subtle, sometimes not. Not always that close to the edge. Oh, and I can also walk on furniture, so part of the fun. Reminds me of the Stanley Parable. What can I see? Same, that picture's the same. Normal bells. That guy. The same shade of green. Oh, that's the other one. The room beyond. Are you being creepy? No more than usual. You're gonna do something weird and I don't like it. Warning for people wanting to play or watch Silent Hill. F. Beware major tryptophobia. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Also body horror. Haven't played it myself. I haven't watched anything. I just, from the promotional material, I was like, not. That wasn't always that bright. It was patterned, but it wasn't that bright, was it? Also, I think that bar stool was missing last time. They're fairly evenly spaced. Pretty sure there was a gap there. I'm calling the bar stools an issue. Gonna say that's an issue. Well, bugger. 0 bells, 0 bells. We start from the beginning. Well, indeed. This is the thing. It plays on your paranoia. Like the opposite, like holes, but also even more like little worm protrusions. Bar stools were not, in fact, an issue. It wasn't that light. It was last time. Yeah, why did I try to use the one that was bad as the thing I should be comparing the truth against? Okay, well, let's start again. Fine, looks fine. Books. Boomst. 4, 5. You're still there being creepy. Lots of bits and things. Stuff and things. 5. Tables clipping into the carpet. I thought that was the poster over there. I thought that was the whiskey poster. Ceiling, floor. Well, we have nothing to lose, so I'm gonna say no. Okay. Again, maybe I was comparing that to the fake one. But we're learning. Oh, that was the whiskey poster. Whoops. Whoops. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We had nothing to lose, and we lost nothing. All good. Probably the 0th one is always fine, just to give you a baseline. But maybe not. Maybe there's a big egregious thing. Shadow looks weird. Valuable time. If it's valuable, why are you spending it here? Oh, it is smoky in here. Okay. That is just...
Trap door.
That is normal. Maybe it was the bar stool and the poster that was the anomalous thing. And we got it all backwards. Yeah, it looks weird because I'm not 6 feet tall. Why am I not 6? Why isn't there a height slider in this game? The bill. The bill? The bell. Oh, the bell. Not the bill. Not the famous police-based British TV show, The Bill. Any weird ceiling shenanigans? No. 7:45. Like I say, we will eventually become very familiar with this environment. I'll call that a go. The normal shadow for people of average height. No? Oh, there wasn't. Okay. You want the wallpaper and the furniture panels and the ghosts? One we call Eclectic Goth Lady and Beautiful Glorious Haunted House. 9. Okay, we have 1 bell. 9 to go. We can be good at this, I promise. 5. Normal ceiling. That's weird. Probably gonna know about the misty floor if I went through the green room more. True. True. You have like a green tie. Never noticed that before, but it's there, and it's one of those sort of split ties rather than one that goes down the middle. Happy laughing man. This is our mascot. As long as nothing screams at us, you're okay about this. Well, I don't know, so make no guarantees. I know some weird, slightly goofy weird things can happen. But I don't know, given the atmosphere, whether they'll end up being goofy in contact. Addison's morning dew. Yeah, so this is the smoking room. You're crying, that's fine. Bell. Not remembering the order of those. There's cues over there. Little triangle, set triangle. Whatever it's called. Something weird needs to happen to break the ice. I need the tension to go. Unfortunately, I think that's all fine. Don't take that out of context. How dare you. Face. Okay, good. Must take 3 bells to get a face. 2 balls. We're on 2 balls. Crying's good. Put it out. Don't stop yourself crying if you need to. You normal? Well, normal as is predictable. There's more to pay attention to than something like Exit 8. It's been 1 day since you cried. Been... That noise? Do I hear a noise? Is that normally on? Is that normally off? Stuff like that. Suddenly notice it. I mean, something had to be on in order for that shadow to exist last time. Think it was off before? Okay. You can do this as a group effort. I will blame myself if it goes wrong, but I will congratulate everyone if it goes wrong. I am the ultimate decider, and thus on my head it weighs. Do something spooky. Insert tough guy favorite emote, which I thankfully don't know what is. No, you don't know because lots are off. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's for this. Maybe this is anomalous, but it's probably worth doing a pass of like, okay, what ones are on? The entrance to around the bar. None of those. That one. So it looks like anything near a door or the bar. That one's a bit strange. Okay, anything near a door or a bar, but also that one. Every other lamp is off. Yeah, I don't think that's normal. The mats flew. Have you ever done that thing with a with beer mats on the edge of a table where you flip it up with the back of your hand and try and catch? Good time. I get bored in pubs. Can you tell? Again. Ding ding ding. In bed with not much light on the screen because owie eyes in dark rooms, so it won't be any help. No worries. Okay, well we learned about lights. We've learned about what lights should be on, so that's good. So yeah, anomalies can be small, like bar stools. They can be slightly more obvious, like that. They can be very, very, very obvious indeed, like some things I won't spoil. Although it has something to do with that guy. Bells, you... How's your tie looking, sir? I doubt they're going to mess with that, but I've made games and you easily can. Don't remember those tattered things, but not enough to make a judgment call on. Yeah, I don't know how much in danger we are as a character. Whether we have to run, like leg it, if we see something bad. Maybe we do, I don't know. Cues. That says the bell. Whoop, whoop, hi! Collision. English teacher has wholeheartedly assured you that the English pub experience is wonderful beyond measure. It's fine. It's fine. It very much depends on what the regulars are like. Ceilings. I've not been looking at ceilings. Floors and ceilings. That bell's still there. You're still there. Bar stools are the same. Five on a barrel. Two on each of those. Tiny chair. Yeah, depends on the pub and if there's football happening or not. Exactly. And what football shirt you wear. You're crying. No weird beer mat shenanigans. It's worth bearing in mind, I imagine some of the anomalies are going to have something to do with these doors. 7:45. Gonna call that good. Good-o! Nice. Did we get a thing? We got a thing. Powder to cover the bruises. Oh, good. Ding, 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 ding. 4 bells. Come to a wee Scottish pub with live music. They're a delight. Nice. Brings a small child and wife. And there are usually other kids as well, so you assume the pubs he goes to are of a different caliber. No, I think a lot of pubs you can... Well, pubs I've been to you can take kids to. Maybe I just go to nice pub. Alright. Are there normally coasters on the bar? No. Maybe? I don't know. So here's the thing I'm thinking. This is very low res. This is very high res. So this is something I need to pay attention to. Because it might change small things in it. Or it might just be the fact that that's a picture from Wiki Commons and this is from somewhere else. Keeping an eye on the ashtray. Keep my feet on it. I think the coaster thing kind of broke some of the ice. That's handy. I also, prior to this, green tie. Also prior this morning, got the next game we're going to play ready, which is Alone in the Dark, 2008, or Alone in the Dark Inferno. That was a faff. You'd think, yeah, I'm running. You would think that like by 2008 they'd get games pretty normal, but it's looking more alive. Bye, bells. Ding, 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 ding. See, sometimes they're obvious. Try and keep the conversation flowing in a nice natural way. Surprised him on his birthday with decorating the classroom and cake and presents. One of the presents was a cup of his not favourite football club. Then also one of his fave because we felt evil. Ah, lovely. Why are you looking bored? There was a ghost. Not looking forward to getting to 9 and then conking up and having to restart. But, fine. The way that's framed really makes me think that's going to be weird. Someone's going to be sitting in one of these booths at some point. Probably. Trying to predict stuff. It's going to... But also nothing might happen. No ghosts. No ghosts. Love how always in spooky games you're busy writing comments when the spooks happen. It's the way to do it. Hide in the comments section. That's what I usually do in spooky games. Our mascot's here, we're fine. Ceilings. Ceilings are fine. Lights are fine so far. Floor, bar stools. All good. Every time I'm going through, I'm counting these coasters, by the way. What was that? Is that a graphical glitch? I think they're raindrops that are supposed to be on the window. They just happen to be coming through to the wall every now and then. Miss got the spooks. Very rude. You were tapped into another tab when spook happened, so you have no idea what happened other than Miss going nope. Ghost. Fiery ghost lady flew at us. It was pretty spooky. It did get me. But luckily I was in the middle of a sentence, so I just carried on the sentence and pretended I was fine. There was a massive tear by the fireplace during one of the loops as well. Okay, fair. Cool, cool, cool. Bell. Triangle. Cues. The Windows mascara's running, yeah. I mean, I imagine this game was a relatively low budget affair, and that's fine, that's cool. Whatever works. Don't you turn into an horrible monster. It's all good. Does she not have a face? Has she got a face? Yeah, she's got a face. Ding dong. Ah, boo, that's not fair. Unalived? What do you mean unalived? Rude. Now we're gonna start again. Okay. So that one, I guess I have to not hit bells. I thought I was just like, okay, run. No, that one was a stealth mission. This is spookier than I thought it would be. Okay. I'm going to assume, unless something very obvious happens, this one's fine. Did get you, yeah? First one was that kind of spooky. So I kind of freaked out and ran when I should have been a bit more calm. Fine. It's not open until we get through this. It's not done until we get through that door. Anomalies could be everywhere. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's always free. We can remind ourselves of what this is supposed to be like. I know we don't actually play spooky games in spooky season. Don't worry, this is very much a one-off. And after this, we have Alone in the Dark Inferno, which I'm gonna go out on a limb and say won't be scary. In fact, it may be goofy as hell. Yeah, we played Dracula. What do you mean Dracula 3 and Jank? Don't separate Dracula 3 from Jank. Nothing spooky there. Thing there, we've got our mascot. Nope. Pretty sure there's only one bartender. Yep. There's the second guy. Either that or he got very quick. Nothing about Dracula 3 was janky for sure. No, I didn't have to spend 3 hours trying to get the game to work, and one of the things I needed to do was rename the folder it was in to anything except Dracula 3. Jankula 3D. It's unseparated, but he's always around this side. Behavior, I think, counts. If one of these two does something unusual, that would also be in an physically possible or otherwise. Nope. They're making it obvious for us this time. That's nice. We got any things? Left page, Thursday the 3rd of May 1880. Charlie, though a cherished patron, has become enamoured with my dear wife of late. His affection has grown most wearisome. Friday 10th of May, so following Friday. She cannot subject me to this. The shame of it is intolerable. I feel there's a not happy relationship going on. Keeping up appearances, covering bruises. Ghost of a lady. Sensing the story, yeah? Low res is messing with you. Thought there wasn't a picture in that frame. You hate this. Feel free to read a book, miss. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. Love your company, though. Always a delight. But I do not wish you to do anything you're not comfortable. Again, I usually watch horror games on YouTube. Very much like 70% scroll down into the comment section. So I get it. It makes the cold medicine spicy. I love it when you spend so much time looking at small details, and then you walk into a room and there's just an elephant there. Okay, well, that was time well spent. Elephant? No. Mascot? These balls gonna fly everywhere at some point? Yeah. Can't get me up here, spooks. Is that the reflection messing on the wall? Yeah, that's just weird reflection business. Not very accurate reflections coupled with bloom. Shame on my wife behaving like a person is too horrible to bear. Married straight man of the past. I think maybe she's having an affair. Or he thinks she's having an affair. One or the other. Not enough information to be sure. Right, are we getting the end of cycle spoopiness? Gonna give me the end of cycle spoops? And I'm gonna have to run all the way back? And then bump into a thing and get eaten by a ghost? They do need to throw in normal ones every now and then. Yep, cool. Doing well. Even someone else flirting with my wife because that's her fault. It's too much to bear. Whether she actually cheats or not doesn't matter, because either way she's a sinful woman seducing poor innocent men. And not upholding the purity of the marriage vows. Poor Belle. Right, get ready for a weird. Any ghosts? Ghosts and ghouls? Spooks and or spectres. Oh, you can see all the light sources in the room. I am a light source. Look at that. I was a light all along. I was a light. Wait, I'm on fire. What? Ow, put me out. Humor masks the fear. Spooky in the thing? No. Got our mascot. Lights. Ceilings. Action. Waiting for the bartender to do the same as the guy in Exit 8, where he's just suddenly staring straight at you. Yeah, exactly. Some sort of weird, slightly creepy behaviour. Haven't seen the bartender through the thing yet. Slightly worried about that. Or the bartender lady. Still there. Still crying. Check the stalls. They seem fine. We can have two normals in a row. But last time I thought that, there was a bell and I got eaten. I just stand on the furniture. Nothing can hurt. No. Yeah. Furniture's getting grumpy now. Really? This side? Oh, bottle. Damn. Cool. And we move along. Thought I'd just walk that one. See, hey, look at that. Oh, it's a bit bloody. Oh, it's getting a bit bloody. That's not ideal. Law? No new law. Someone was breathing. Wasn't a huge fan of that. 5! Halfway there. Living on a prayer and all that. Wow, wow. Living on a prayer. And I walked like a nutter. I thought it was just furniture. It's fine. I don't like standing near you. Hostels all good. Nothing weird on the ceiling. Spooky entrance happenings. Nope. Got a mascot. Lights. Standard. Then you have to freeze and look terrified at the camera. Like Macaulay Culkin. Don't like going through this transition. Just gonna talk about all the things I don't like. Look normal. I don't know how subtle this game gets. There's so many details that could be. Remember that. Probably just having a look. You're still crying. Think pool. Most of the anomalies seem to be ghosts. So.
I'm not a fan of this pub, Scoob.
Something in that unlocked some sort of primal fear, nearly pressed your headphones into your ears. Oh no. Let me know if things are getting too much. You can always swap to something else. Like I say, I don't normally do spooky. But I didn't, you know. This was a gift. Thought I'd give it a go. Also, I'm not so bad with stuff like this, but also the way your hands decided to make the sound come closer instead of taking them off. You wanted to cover your ears, but you were wearing headphones. Oh no. Human instinct has not caught up to headphone technology. I hear noises and I'm not going to pay attention to what it is. The ceiling is collapsing. The ceiling is definitely falling down. It's you doing this. Where we go? Lady Chatterley's Lava by D.H. Lawrence. Anyone know anything about books? More blood? She was right about the ceiling, yeah. Do need to pay attention to the ceiling in some respect or another. Fortunate streams behind chat, so Miss warns you. Brilliant. 6 bells. We made it more than half. I don't like you looking. Probably normal. I've just never noticed it before. Okay. What do? Who weird? Why be? You twiddle your moustache. Ghosts? Wanna do spooks? This is one exit, well, there's one in exit 8, that's the most terrifying, unlocks the most primal fear, which is when the way starts filling up with water, like the subway halls flooding. Yeah, that's a fun one. I like it when the wall starts running it. That's my favourite. Gives me labyrinth vibes. Everything looks normal so far, I don't like. Not looking at the lights. Why do the developers need gore and Victorian children when we have the fear of drowning? Most exemplary horror game, Subnautica. Collisions is weird. Either that or I'm just being nudged by a ghost. Entirely possible. Still says the bell. When's he going to say the hell? If anything big swims up at you from the depths, you will die. We're gonna call this one good, I suppose, unless something real weird's happening around this corner. Go. You don't have a face. Okay, we're good. More lore? You get more lore? Disappeared! Mrs. Clara Hughes of the 10 Bells Public House. Age 22, build medium, complexion fair, eye color brown, hair color dark brown. Height 5'4", weight 9 stones and 4 pounds. Clothes, black gown with white apron. Good lady, best character. She was last seen leaving the 10 Bells Pub, Whitechapel, on Saturday the 5th of May, 10 AM, on her way to buy tea and cleaning supplies. Any information concerning this lady should be communicated to Henry Moore, Superintendent of the Police, Whitechapel. Whitechapel, eh? That's... played Subnautica for a bit, and then as soon as you needed to go deeper than the shallows, you quit. Subnautica's just swimming simulator. To be stuck in a building with water, that's something else. More blood. Blood. What are we up to? 7? been a while since we found a big one. And I'm not looking forward to it. Love whales. They're incredible creatures. Videos of them appearing from the abyss. Horror. Spot the difference isn't meant to be spooky game. Let me just count coasters. Is it worth... Okay, I have a query. Here's a thought. Is it worth just legging it all the way around, and then if nothing happens, go back and check stuff? Can we develop a meta? I think I might try that for this one. You all ready? You ready for a legging it and then bumping into a ghost? What can we do to help manage the spooks? Found a dragon head and drowned in a Bible because of rock. Can we go see our guy for strength? And leg it to the guy. We got the guy. He says we got it. You got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nothing obvious has happened. I think this might be the way to do it. Okay, now we can check things with probably no weird trigger. Probably. I may just not have gotten close enough to one of these two or something. You never know. Don't want to suddenly give someone a heart attack because they think they're safe now. A Bible would be a very enclosed space to drown in. You drown in a Bible? I mean, I felt like it every time I had to open up the documents folder in Dracula 3. We're gonna survive this pub? Probably not. We've already died twice. You know what else dies twice? Shadows. So, okay, new tactic for this game. Point 1, sprint to that guy, get moral support. Once we've done that, sprint in there, run around, sprint all the way back. Just as a matter of course. They belong to Mr. Slenderman. Okay. You crying? You're crying? I mean, it makes sense you're crying. You got murdered. People still aren't playing pool. There's an open pool table here. You don't even have to put a quid in. The quid's probably like 2 quid now, isn't it? That's a very middle-aged thing to say. Drowned in a bibble. Don't drown in bibble. Fate worse than death. Okay. I don't see anything drastic. We have yet to go around that corner, though. So prepare yourself for potential spooks. Like that. It's the guy what did the moida. By the clock. Blood. Dearest Clara, I wish to take you away this very night. I cannot bear it any longer. Yours faithfully, C. It's Mimstus Memdemims. There he is. You think you're being all coy and innocent. We know you. You're a moiderer. And we can't. I say we can't. We are about to sprint. We know the rules. We know the new rules. We sprint. If we think it's safe, we look at the guy. And then we sprint round. And then try and sprint back if we need to. So we sprint round. We sprint back anyway. Okay? Well, ready? Something might happen along the way. Okay, we made it to the guy. Gives us reassurance. We got this. Whatever may happen, we got this. He believes in it. One day, that guy's not going to be there. Guy's got it back. Poke the head. Nothing egregious. Do the circuit. Run all the way back. I don't trust anything. Okay. Seems to be safe. I have tracks installed if we want a nice wind down. That'll be good. Guy's gonna flicker to one of the other self-portraits at him yelling, and that would be a great spook. Okie dokie, so we look for details in order to put off the eventual spook we're going to get when we try and go through. Stand on the table for fun. And profit. It's on the floor, table leg. Be tricky if tricky if not. Floating table. Could be suspended from the ceiling by chains, I suppose, but that would be even spookier. Marley and Marley. Never noticed that though. Still don't like the front door. I hate the glitches. Why do you want this more realistic? Sounds terrifying. So there were glowing eyes in the shadowy corner. Yeah, that's fair enough. Not paying attention to behind the bar. Probably should be. We've had the spook of coming out the cellar. We've had the spook of Bell. We haven't had anything from the private room yet. I don't know what that is, but I'm leaving. That's spookier. Nine bells. My dearest Charlie, the shame of my marriage to Arthur weighs heavily upon me, for my heart belongs solely to you. Each moment without you is a torment that I yearn for the love we must conceal. How cruel is this fate that keeps us apart when my soul is irrevocably yours. Yours in secret and in love, Club. Yeah. This is having a great time. Does count to 9. Stretch your legs, Clara. Get those steps in, girl. Wholesome distraction didn't help. Okay, do we see anything from here? Of course not. I wonder what that was. I'm not that interested. I just knew it was bad. If you missed it, there was something in the corridor. If you jump that bar, I'm gonna jump ship from the game. Okay, leg it to pointy guy. Something may happen, but you never know. Pointy guy's got us. He knows we got this. Win or lose, he knows we got it. Women weren't allowed to read books or do sports, so, you know, gotta do something. Bartender just stumbles over the bar and starts chasing you with a knife. Not ideal. That was the bartender who came out of the cellar. So, poke ahead. All looks normal. For now. If it's the bell one again, where all the bells appear, I'm going to be very annoyed. And it's the 10 bells, so I guess we still have this one and the next one. Okay. Sprint around? Gonna do a sprint around. We'll probably trip something horrible. But that's part of the game. 3, 2, 1, run! Yep. Blech. Bells of Notre Dame. Realize the wallpaper's a Christmas colour. The scariest of all. Okay, well, details. Focus on details. It's been a while since we've had a normal. And they are possible. What are people's plans for the remainder of the week? Apart from being sick, because that seems to be the trajectory of us all. Jeep got in there ahead, and now gets time to gloat. Still crying? Mm-hmm.
Whoever you are, open up. We mean you no harm. Open the door for God's sake. It's a matter of life or death.
Don't say that, Sherlock. Well, tomorrow then, who knows? Excitement, thrills, journeys. Can do another little run because I don't trust this. Don't trust any of this. Peek around the corner. Can't see anything egregious. Peek around the corner this way. Can't see anything at all. Can't get in there at all. I think we're good. Also makes sense that the fog's on the side with the ghost lady. But then again, this whole place is haunted, so what are you gonna do? The matter of life or death. Where's Moggs? We need a big jumper to hide inside. While Moggs is wearing it? Classroom was already half the size before the holiday. Danish holiday at the moment, hence you're up so very late. We'll hope you have a nice time. Moggs is always ready for cuddles. Okay. Could poke my head through here. Time seems good. Gonna go for it. Yes. She came back. That's nice. Particularly want to get near you. I reached the 10 bells, everyone. Mr. Arthur Hughes and Mrs. Clara Hughes, the couple of the 10 Bells Public. Oh, the blood. That is 10. Please be something obvious. I mean, that doesn't count. That's not in the pub. You have the added tension of the fact that if you get it wrong, you got to start again. By the way, we're not starting again. We either win or lose it. Okay, we're going to do our run. Really don't like this nook. Anything could turn up in that nook and you're not paying attention. But I pay attention. Sometimes, maybe. Nothing I can see obvious. Mr. Pointy Guy, protect us. Please be there. Well, I guess this is not a normal round then, is it? It makes me a little bit more confident. I don't have to make a decision at least. Do we leg it? Legging it's probably a bad idea. We got to the 10 bells, everyone. It's the name of the game. We got here. Do we need to get to the exit?
It won't budge. I'll need to find another way in.
You was prepared. What's the picture on the wall behind me? It's just normal, I think. It's the same as the one on the wall over there, on the other side of the bar. Yeah, it's not Banshee Lady. I mean, it might be her, but not in Banshee mode. Front door isn't open, which is annoying. I would like it to be open. Okay, well, I'm going to leg it to the Pointy Guy. We'll see what happens. Pointy Guy's here. He's got us. He's got us. Now I can't go back. Thanks, Pointy Guy. One day I'll remember who you are. Okay, are you going to be a ghost? You're probably going to be a ghost. Yeah, you're out and about. Yeah, this is not a normal one. Do I follow you? Oh, geez. Alright, run! Dang! Vin Hill, Hillfort Games. Originally from the UK, Vin broke into the games industry in 2014 as a concept artist in a Japanese game studio. Climbed to the AAA ranks, working in the... You mind? Working in the US and Canada before moving to indie development. Found Hillfort Games, where he's working on an adventure game called Long Gone in the United States. Chris is a UK-based indie game developer and co-creator of 10 Bells. Chris is a dad that loves Earl Grey tea. We'll ignore that. Lamont Gilkey, environmental art. This is a neat place. Originally from the USA, Lamont is now based in Japan, where he's worked as an environmental artist for over 20 years, from AAA to indie, including EA, Ubisoft, and Square Enix. He also likes cookies a lot. Justin Phillips, character artist animation. From the city of Oaks on the east coast of the USA, Justin is an artist and animator specializing in 3D and real-time graphics. He's been working in both indie and serious games, capital S, for over 10 years, and he is a loving cat stepdad. Matthew Parisi is an industry award-nominated engineer and producer who's also worked alongside Grammy award-winning mixing and mastering engineers, as well as multi-platinum selling producers and artists. Special thanks! Thank you for playing, but can you escape with the 10 bells? Probably not. Special thanks to Lauren Moses for marketing advice, Rachel Hill, Alice Cotton for late nights, early mornings, and too many missed weekends, Alexander Sliwinski, Sam Webster, the Hillfort community for their passion and patience. Funeral. Clara Hughes Funeral Service, venue the 10 Bells Public House. Arthur has invited you to join him in bidding farewell to his dear wife Clara Hughes, a gentle soul without malice. May she find a way out of darkness and into the light. Right, well I'm not fond of how this is going to go. We're going to get eaten. Yeah, it's not going to end well. Can I go back? It's not over. That's staff only. Yeah, it's not going to be good. Do you want to run in? Should we run in? Pointy Guy's got us. Let's run in. Do it! Nah. Okay, it's cutscene. What could possibly go wrong? Screams! Jump scares. Why are you gonna... What's this is stupid? What are you doing? Gonna go bleh! 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 Come on. Oh, hi. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't think there was anything we could do, but maybe. Oh, hello. Away goes too. You're gonna go Blair? Go Blair. Ooh. Yeah. That was a soft one. Must find a way to escape from this hell. Soft Blair. I like a soft Blair. Hid behind your pillow. I may not have been looking at the screen the whole time. Oh. Okay. So if you want to be a completionist about it, we're the spook. It's difficult to tell, really. So these were things. We clearly didn't see most of the things that could happen. One of the ones I remember seeing from early previews of this game is the bartender is just massive, just like so big cannot fit inside the bar, like hunched over. If you've seen what was it, Wild Blue Yonder Doctor Who episode, with the knot things. Like that. Do we fill up for going again? Escape awaits. I mean, we're not going to find the escape, I'll tell you that for much. I don't know. The pressure's off now, right? But there's still spooks. The switcheroo. So what were these? Death from above, that was the ceiling. Trip of death? Don't know. Switcheroo? That was when the bartender was on the other side, probably. 10 bells. Oh, that was the one where there were bells everywhere, and I probably died. Can't leave. The ending, maybe. Poltergeist, all the stuff flying around. The final sound. Don't know. House of Cards. That was the posters. The dull sounds of pain. Yeah, there was the chime when I immediately turned around. And then went bleh. You're curious? We all have our comfort guy in emergency mode. Whatever happens can just happen. Dull sounds of pain. The scones? The scorned. The scorned. Again, I don't really know what these mean. So let's go. 10 bell. Hi guy, how you doing? So this one's normally fine. If not, we're in for a surprise. There we go. The scones! Painting's the same. So I mean, hang on, that's a full painting, right? You've got full painting, what does that say? Forever in my heart, Clark. No. Oh, I... Whoops. That counted it as me going back. Sorry about that. Try again. Dull sound of pain is honestly so relatable. E. Okay. 0th one done. Let's go for the... Oh. Okay, maybe the 0th one isn't always. Oh no, because it wanted me to go back, maybe. Possibly? Isn't it? 0th one again! May have broken it slightly. Hey. We might be running headfirst into a horrible thing. Nah, it's fine. Now the 0th one is always fine. See? So, okay. The bell. You... You made me do it. You made me do it. No, cool. That was a nice simple one, wasn't it? The excuse. Oh. Ding ding. You made me do it by being a woman. There's a band in Britain called Madness, famous for songs like House of Fun and Our House in the Middle of Our Street. And their album Keep Moving inexplicably ends on a song called Give Me a Reason, which is I like the song, it's a good song, but it is very much an indictment of people who are just looking for excuses to commit domestic violence. It's like, why are you ending an album on that? You're madness. It's a good song, I recommend it, but... Our ghost in the middle of our pub. Yeah, they do touch on, like, social and societal issues and stuff like that. Like, from the beginning, like, embarrassment was all about. The backlash one of the members' sisters got from having a child, a mixed race child. So it's a thing. Oh, welcome to the chat room. Thank you, Twitch. We're gonna get spooks. I'm gonna get me spooks. We've got the guy. The guy's here. But when we get spooked. Spooks are not immediately forthcoming. I'm not really paying attention to them. I'm mainly here just to find spooks now. Try and survive them, if possible. Is there someone standing back there? Maybe. Yeah, there might have been. Might have missed that, sorry. Zeroth is fine, he says, running headfirst into danger. Well, it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't cry, you're just dead. It's fine. Any new? Is that new? Body was discovered at a street corner near the 10 Bells. Authority have yet to name a suspect, though foul play is strongly suspected. Whitechapel remains on the edge as the search for the mysterious Bell killer stirs fear among residents. It was the husband. We know this. Can't go back. You can't go back once the bells have rung. That's what I'm guessing. Run to the guy. Hey. Vibes are rancid this time. But what if it's fine? What if I just run on table? What if I park all my way? I didn't look over the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Get me up there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Doesn't look weird. Something's wrong. What is something? Can you spot what's wrong, children? I sure can. Over here. There it is. Your wife's chasing me. Yeah, I missed the door. I thought it'd be fun to look back Oh, does that not? Does that count as poltergeist? You were right, miss. You were right. Caught the vibes. Hey. Oh, there was something weird. Okay, I'm wrong. There might be something weird on the first play. Jump scared them for nothing, sorry. Love horror games, so you honestly hate jump scares, you know, looking that's perfectly fair. I'm also not a big fan of jump scares. That weird sound. What was that? Hot thing! That ghost is one hot thing. Well, let me tell you, she's here for a spoken. Spicy. Run to the guy. Anyone saying hello? No. Hey. Where are the weird ones? Give me weird ones. Face first into danger? Don't mind if I do. In bed and just remembered you need to put out the bins. Oh no! Ooh, there's a fly on my face. Dang. Where's the weirdness? Give me the weird. Heard that. Yeah. Boo. I was watching old Fear Academy streams the other day and you were watching, Bugger, hold on. Shall do. And by hold on, I mean run forward. E. If the pub floods with water, I apologize. Could happen. You never know. You gonna cry? On the pool table. Come on. Done it before. Or was it at the corner? That open? That looks open. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Maybe if I run over here, something's gonna happen. No. I mean, we should go see how he is, right? Should go say hello. Should we go say hello? I'm gonna go say hello. Hello? No? But what if we go say hello? Fatal Frame 4! You were really liking it, thought it was fun and silly until Teddy looked up and growled at nothing, didn't realise how much it had gotten to you. Oh no! Ooh. We get jump scared for nothing. We could just go back. Hang on. Oh, I was going to flip a coin. I don't have a coin. Fatal Frame is cool, but also jump scared. Hope Scottish is not spooky like this, because otherwise your reactions don't bode well for how far you're going to get with the game. We'll just go. No, we're here for spooks. Gonna walk forwards and then run back. Nah. I want the thing on the... I want to see... 0 jump scares in Fatal Frame 4 from what you witnessed. Kind of tempts, but a little slow overall. But boy, did you get under your skin. Yeah. Slow burns. I'm gonna run forward. Hope you don't mind. 3, 2, 1. What do you want?
Oh, go give him a smooch.
Smooch. Mwah. We're so small. We're so short. What is it with short people? There you go. That's your punishment. Now we're screwed. Oh dear. Right, now kill me. Come on, you gotta kill me at some point. Huh? We're not making it to the door. Yeah! I mean, we still failed because that was an anomaly, but... yeah. Disappointed dad. He was just disappointed. He wasn't upset. He wasn't angry. He was just disappointed. Stain of Hang on. Can we cheese this? You could get all of these by just going in and leaving immediately. You were right. I didn't actually mean to come back to do that. I meant to come back because I was just going to go, do you know what? I think I'm probably done. I think I am sufficiently tense to have been had nice time. Miss always knows. Let's play trains. Oosh. But yeah, this was good. Well, good if you like spooks. And I like spooks occasionally, a bit. Which is not too much. And now we're going to chat and play with trains. Yeah, what if we stopped being 10? We're not starting Alone in the Dark for two reasons. One, I don't want people to have to sit through horror stuff to get to silly nonsense. And two, it's a bugger to set up. I don't want to have to do it now. We could do more next year, put it in the box, wrapped it in chains. We could go for more next year. That is possible. We could do more at the end of this spooky season. Just I'm done for today. I know my limit. It's good to know your limit. Wrapped it in chains, buried it in concrete, and planted a tree over it. Yeah. So, hang on, give me a second. I don't actually have it set up to play on the stream. Oosh. Train. Where is it? Now I've got to think about things to talk about. Load. Liquor hamster. Don't know why it says liquor hamster. Ooh. Ooh, loading screen. Ooh. They've updated things and now all the buildings are blank. That's annoying. It's spooky. The ghost got into tracks. Oh no, it's all spooky now. Junctions and crossings. See to clear. Blah, 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 blah. I could be playing this for too long, so don't do that too much. Spacebar brings things up. See here, yeah, I think I remember this from last time. They have like, you can just choose the color of buildings now. There used to be a random color building. And evidently by replacing that, they don't have a color anymore. So it's all, it fits with Dark Souls, I guess. It's the Dark Souls we know and love. So if anyone is not familiar, this is a tradition we have, usually once a year at the beginning of the year, or the end of the year, where I play tracks, we chat about things, and I build the Undead Berg from Dark Souls in tracks. So If you're not familiar, this is, for example, this is Capra Demon. Right there, with the 2 dogs. There, and there. How many bells are in this game? Well, we have, starting down here, what? T? T. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 at least. Because they play, Bone Trouser. Now, I remember last time we were having a bit of trouble trying to navigate this in particular places, so let's just have a bit of a ride. Going up. Go to the bonfire over here. No spooks. 12 bells. Baker's, not a baker's dozen, it's just a regular dozen. Oh no! Oh, collision's a bit weird. It's fine. Hello. Should we go up? Can't remember how we go up. It'd be nice if there was like a lift, because then we could use that as the ladder for this bonfire. Whoops. It's game's fine. It's not haunted. Just a big glitch. Let me out. I think we had this trouble last time as well, didn't we? Yeah, I think this might be misaligned a bit. That's fine. Do structural work today. Is it because it goes out straight onto that junction? Maybe? Gonna be a lot of work to fix it if so. Not happy with this. Understandably. I can't remember what controls were to reset. There. I'm trying this again. It's fine, don't worry about it. It was all colourful and now it's all grey. Which, you know, again, fits the Dark Souls aesthetic. Wasn't necessarily what I was aiming for. Toot toot. Speaking of tooting. Yeah, I think this might be a bit glitchy. I finished my sketch commission examples. Yeah, it doesn't like coming out, does it? That's fine. You, Help! Okay, so what we'll do, we can fix this a little bit, maybe. That's gonna be our plan today. Try and fix it. Gonna involve a little bit of improvisation. There are more bells, they're the only things that work as vertical supports, so there's actually loads of bells everywhere. Got half a meter further. Love a project in games like this. Yeah. Yeah, this was where I was trying to get up to. We made this bridge going. Oh, we actually did quite a lot up here, didn't we? Kind of. So this was up to the Black Knight, I guess. Guess that's what this is supposed to be. Black Knight Station. And then that would be onto the Undead Parish. assuming that works. So okay, let's, yeah, as you say, let's see if it's something to do with the fact that that's there. So we will continue it out. That. And stick the turntable there. Doesn't involve us destroying some other bits and bobs, like this deck chair that's in the way. This whole camp. That's the bonfire. I just got rid of the bonfire. Shame, but we can improvise. All good. Have a sippy of a drink. Oh, that's what I forgot. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do, if whenever I failed in the 10 bells, it was gonna be I take a drink. Take a drink every time you fail. Because it was a pub. I was like, that would be fun. Hydration, whatever. I forgore. Hazel? Hazel died like 3 minutes ago. Not even then. It was when his last message was love a project in games like this. Very, very recently. Just left. Hazel got by ghost. Hazel's back. I've recalled Hazel. It's a fun idea, would have ended badly. When I say drink, I just mean hydration, drink, not, I don't drink alcohol. But, so I don't know what they've added since I've last played. I don't remember a Firewatch tower. Oh look, oil rig, we can make Cheap's game. Petrol pump. Motel. Tower crane, light tower. Motel sign. Rainbow. Scare, let's take a sip. Nope, wasn't one. Hope Scottish isn't too bad. Scottish, I don't know. It gives me the vibe of one of those games that's sort of like a spooky walking simulator. Rather than, you know, more like... I mean, it could still be scary. A lot of people were scared of Soma. I was mostly just interested. Love a good game that makes me go, I didn't think about that. Playing it here and now is 100% your call when that game gets turned off. Doesn't matter what any of us say. Yee. It was my say when I finished playing pub game. It's yours when you want to finish playing. Scott. Not everyone wants to be Scottish for that long, you know? I was looking for platforms, and I've sort of given up on that. So stone instead. Let's just extend this out a bit. You can have a little cliff. A little cliffy area. Cliffy biro. And stop chatting because too tired. Have a lovely. Hope you have a grand. And I hope Procreate treats you better soon. I need to mess around with new Procreate stuff. I was never really fond of their pencils. You know, we got a bigger hotel garden now. Nice. There is at least some sort of survival aspect, as there's a difference between normal and story mode, and it is a good point. You got a good point. G'day. Okay, so let's just get this functional first, as is. Don't really want to ram straight into the barbecue, so I'll leave that. Would like some bumpers. An active thing? No. bumper. Got the buffers. Don't want to ram straight into the barbecue. I don't. What's Mog's up to now that we're not being an emotional support jumper? Am I gonna put? I'm gonna put that on the doodle list. What does man have to say? The monster wishes to know. Okay. So that. Right now. We reverse into this. You can't reverse into that. That's it. But I can do this. Yeah. How would Jacob with pub game by equipping an axe? Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Now it works. Okay, Mrs. Smart. Not that we knew. Not that we didn't already know. What does man have to say? Can't get over Aphrodite's tit shelf. I mean, I've never heard Mogs called that before, but sure. I think we're going up to Taurus here. I don't remember if there's a shorter way to get onto the bridge, but where we're going? What's this called? We may never know. Moggs is having a time. That's what he deserves. This was Solairville or Grossly Incandescent Land or whatever it was. Oh, it was Sol Air, if I remember correctly. It was Sol Air. Yeah. Sol Air. Welcome to Sol Air. It's grossly incandescent. Whee. That was not the way I wanted to go. No, it is. It is. This was the way I wanted to go. Hooray! I'm smart. Now we go across the Hellkite Drake Bridge. To this. And we go up here into the place with the bonfire, which is an elephant in this instance. Nice foliage. That's the little area out there with the statue. Now, K coping with J playing pub game. Killing an influencer is basically the same as saving the world. Having a rant so as not to watch spooks. It's like you need to stop watching these streamers, Jay. I can't keep doing this. Yeah, now we can get up here. Now I wanted to know what the issues were here because we came off, I think, trying to navigate up here like that. That's not coming off. That's just there's an exit there that I forgot about. So that's on me. Yeah, I forgot that's there. Were we having an issue with this? Was it barreling up here? No, I remember getting up here. Well, I don't know how you set like a new spawn point. That's fine. Well, we've solved this, but now I need to redecorate to give it the welcoming feel. We've got peach trees here by the looks of it, so I'm guessing that's going to be a theme. It's going to be the Peach Tree Hotel. Did we beat the game? We did, kind of. We got through 10 bells, and we got to credit. However, I think there's another ending if you get everything. But hi, Kira, how you doing? We beat the game. Nobody got there. There wasn't a single spook. It's very disappointing. Beach tree. No, none screams. Very uneventful. Judge you if you missed anything while watching the VOD. I didn't miss a single thing. Not that I could tell you any. What if peach trees were structural? Not like that. The vibe's impeccable. We had our emotional support guy. Hey. Gonna get him as an emote. Hey. Left beef. None spooks, left beef. Hi and bye. Mammogram and ultrasound rinsing inconclusive on anything for sure. So in a bit of limbo still, but otherwise okay. Well, at least it's not immediate bad news. They know the things they're definitely looking for. That's good. Yeah, exactly. If it was really bad, they would know straight away. So yeah, fingers crossed. We could make a circus. How big's the circus tent? Pretty big. Where does the circus go? Up here? What in Dark Souls is a circus? The only boss I would describe as a clown is Pinwheel. Because it's barely a boss. And Orlando. Ah yes, the famous clown double act of Ornstein and Smo. Ernstern and Smuff, the famous clowns. Gonna schedule a biopsy for a few weeks for now, just in case it doesn't start getting better on its own. Yeah. But now we'll put that there. To remind us, the circus isn't. Because he's a joke. One of them ate her people. Like clowns do. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I need to reinstate the barbecue. I got rid of the barbecue, so we need to bring it back. Bigger and better than ever. What do we need at a barbecue? Obviously need some food. Make sure we have a basket worth of food. What's Em up to? It's down here. Toast! Toast. What's Mal up to? Trying out a mullet. Why not? A couple of picnic tables where people can enjoy snacks. You may think it's a bit cold for a barbecue, but I say you're barbecued. Unrelated, thoroughly.
Open the door! Of course, now the gate's closed again.
Talking about our mental health issues, put the scissors down. I was gonna heckle, but you want to take more locked.
I'll need something to pry it out.
There's loads in there. Cheap started the stream with Cthulhu. The classic Jack.
This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze.
What's the black ooze? No barbecue is complete without seagulls flying around it. What's Stoic and Rufus up to? Know what that is a big flaming ball. Yeah, Rufus is doing great at cooking. Get some winter people out having their winter barbecues. Don't stand on the barbecue. Get off. What's Jupiter up to? We can start fights with violence. What's that up to? Knifing you in the knee.
Crimps. Elle and Jupiter are having a knife fight.
Well, good luck, Jupiter. Kids climbing a tree. Right, what else can they be doing? What's good to have at a picnic? Oop. An aircraft carrier. No. Probably also be some sort of fence. What are Jesse and Ulan doing? Which is definitely not a date. Escape the opera. Did Ulan take Jesse to the opera? And he's like, get me out of here. Oh, that was Briar. That was Briar's one. Not intelligent melons. Yeah, that's also accurate. They are not intelligent melons. Briar's escaping the opera. My humble epilogues. Well, I don't remember this being this fancy. Oops. There. Perfectly. Ignore the fact that it's floating. It would fit perfectly if it wasn't floating off the edge.
Hey, can you see what's blocking the door?
We can hear a strange noise from behind this door, but it's locked.
That's a new one. Briar's escaping the opera because she's bored. Ulan's looking at Jesse's melons. Not bored. First you need to finish the MJ comic, then the animatic, then you can write your thesis on Ulan and Jesse, and then you can make a game. I was fiddling around with ink after talking about it last night. Reminding myself of the bits and bobs, the ins and outs. And realizing just how complicated I ended up making my example. I was like, I want this to have a password system. Ink is not built for a password system. I want a smaller, small fence. But that's fine. That's nice. Hey, look at that. Good. Went through the tutorial, nice. There's a lot of functionality in there if you want to dig. But also, pretty easy to just get something up and running, which is nice. What you want? Complexity under the hood, simplicity when you first open it. Gonna need some light out here. Oops. Bin, obviously. Remember not to litter, everybody. Oh, and what's Pluto doing? Diagnosis language. Oops. Shut up already. Diagnosis language solution. Shut up. Then, of course, Ranebo. Happy Prid. Happy Prid, everyone. Happy Prid. Rainbows because everything in Dark Souls is so peaceful, it's so chill. Not once have I been attacked by a wraith. That's a lie, actually, New Londo. But we're not doing that. Whoever put their bike there is not anticipant on getting it back, I hope. No, if you kill Quotebot again. Kill Quotebot again. My word. Okay, Quotebot has returned. Well, that's absolutely a appropriate chat up line to give Jesse. They should sometimes brush. Sometimes. Each other. And they were both boys. Quotebot's here for the slow burn. Bush. Bush is what I was looking for. Love me a good... Probably not a good sentence to end. I've been watching a lot of Baumgartner restoration videos of late. This music is reminding me of the cleaning time lapses. How are Jan and Nova spending their evening? Stealth doesn't work. No, it doesn't. Okay. Things are going fine. Nobody's noticed what they're not doing. Just imagining Nova full on turtle crawling wheelchair on their back. Somehow Jan is the one being spotted. How's rude? Boom, beef allergy. How rude.
Closed on account of vermin.
Gonna be allergic to beef? How was she? How guess she? That's what I was gonna say. I never actually finished the sentence, did I? I finished sketch commission examples. Which I should probably post the examples in Discord because they're just some art I made. So I will at some point after I've gotten up and running with the commission for Dark, be advertising sketch commissions between £15 and £25, and they look rather nice for that money. I'm quite surprised. I thought they'd be more expensive, but no. That's how long it takes for me to make them. It takes me £15 worth. Rip, Brew, Geshi torn apart by beef allergy. Terrible. And charge more. I want to find things that don't take me long so I can charge a small amount. So that people who can only pay a small amount have an option. If that makes sense. And then if people want to pay for more, I can spend longer doing something fancier. It's good for us both, because then I don't overload myself with unnecessary stuff, and people have options. Am I charging more than minimum wage? If not, up my prices. I'm charging minimum wage. But minimum wage was recently increased by quite a lot, so our country has yet to catch up with that. Up it again now. I was happy I charged minimum wage. Now you're telling me I'm doing it wrong. How dare you? Here's me trying to be positive about the stuff I'm doing. Everyone's like, no, you're doing it wrong. Honest. What's Toby up to? No one said nuns couldn't be armed. What's What's Toby has lost their arm and is rather hoping to find it in the around the convent somewhere. I'm gonna make this look a bit more overgrown, but it just looks bad. So. December and March up to having a nice week together. Take my fingers. I'm sure there's a good reason. December's playing a choose your own adventure book and has run out of bookmarks. March is like, I got you. Poker's weird with that family. You can't poke anyone with their fingers. No, that doesn't line up. It's fine. Tori made any progress with August. I get off the seagulls. Oh dear. Love how this just does not look right at all. I feel like December's a vicious poker player, got that amazing poker face. I think December would be very good at making you think they're bad at poker. And then at the end they're like, aha! Gotcha. Much is the worst. You see their eyes and yet still always just no. Most least emotionally expressive of all of the calendars, and yet you can just tell. Jan in particular can always tell. So none of them want to play poker with Jan. Jan can just tell. Okay, this little area down here. Gonna move that bike. What's over here? Ice cream for the barbecue. How did it get in here? How was it leaving? Not their problem. Meg gets too into it and stops playing with strategy. Jan Cantellan is probably the one where you think they're constantly goofing up, but they win the game by so much. July and Seppi didn't go before the first hand before getting bored distracted. That's fine as well, because neither of them is good at hiding anything. So... What if kennel? What if dog? What if kennel for a rabbit? Rabbits need their own little cot. Now they're hunting around for little salad scraps. You can see Seppi one time just being, okay, this time I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play the entire game, and it's so intense. Everyone's just like, should we tell them we can see their card? Left. See, you can't see anything's a miss. Ignore that. It's fine. From the perspective you'll see it in the train, not an issue. Barely a problem at all. It's like ice cream van may have been here a while. Bo's gaming. Playing a video game. The paraphilia can do anything. Bo's very chill with losing at games. MJ's having fun dreams. Oh, paralysis demon, there. Send that to Mal, out of context. MJ has the ability to, she can't, like, lucid dream, but she can just randomly text things while sleeping to Mal. Just at 3 o'clock gets a message saying, Sticky Simon. We should put down some pumpkins, it is spooky season. Giant pumpkin patch. Yeah. Spooky pumpkin. That works very well. Cursed image in your head because one of your fake bosses in Clair Obscura is named Simon. You don't want to imagine him sticky, though he probably is sticky with your blood. That's fine. Probably Jay talking about a game, sure. Jay's never been to a bar called the Round Table Health. Where'd that one come from? I don't remember that one. That's where the staff come around for their break. She is a sweet precious angel baby and would not believe anything else about it. Sure. What else is MG's 3 AM? I'm not a murder club. I'm the murder club. Yep. Fully understandable. Kinda makes sense. Jay's innocence and sweetness and Gay will back you up on this. Gay will absolutely not back you up on this. Oh dear. Speaking of backing up, that may be where we end. the stream. We've renovated the Bonfire Hotel. It is now a functional turntable, as well as having a nice little picnic and barbecue area. Complete with friendly rabbits, ice cream, the occasional massive pumpkin, and children in trees. And Ranibo Spramkle. Friendly rabbits who are rubbing butts. When two rabbits love each other very much. Yeah, we'll take a train ride into the thing. Once I remember how to reset. Yeah. Off we go. Through lower bug. Over here, we're gonna go up. Up the little watchtower area. Or the stairs. And here we approach the Bonfire Hotel. Toot toot. Here it is. Go through the pear archway or perchway. Here we are. There's ice cream, rabbits over there. The barbecue area. Seagulls flying around looking for scraps. There's a pumpkin up there somewhere. Couple of little rabbits poking their heads out, seeing what's going on. There's a pumpkin. Corbot 1 last 3 AM text. You're crying, that's fine. Doot doot. Ooh. Someone's back garden. Chicken hutch. Nice. MJ has no memory of ever sending these texts. Mal, meanwhile, obsesses over them, going, "What the earth did you mean?" Oh, okay, that need to do that junction properly. You can't skip over it. That's fine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Stream of two halves. No, you can't look at it artistically through the thing because of the cursor. You could probably do a good artistic angle. Must mean something. Look forward to seeing the spooks in the VOD. There was spooks. We didn't get many spooks in the game, but we got a lot of spooks. Decent number of spooks. Lovely, nice, calm stream from start to finish. Yeah. Give it a quick save. Nice. I even walked, exactly. It was so chill. You love the fact that I walked. Yeah. Hope you had a nice time. All being considered. Yeah. This stream will return on Saturday with Dying Light with friends. Loved it, it was great. Pub was fun. I'm glad you had fun. I was worried it would be a bit too much for people. It was kind of too much for me, but that's why I stopped. You gotta know your limits. Know your limits. But yeah. And we can always come back to it later to do more. Calm down time's good. I'm glad I always keep Tracks installed. Tracks has not been uninstalled from my computer in like 5 years. It's just always there if we ever need it. It's good to have. Good to have. Snid. Key. Trax is always there for us. I mean, if we get far enough along the Undead Parish, we could get to Andre, and if we get to Andre, we can get to the Sen's Fortress, and then we have Snid. So, yeah, Pointy Guy. Pointy Guy's always there for us. Going, I will have to look up who he is. Yeah, Trax always has her backs. See? It rhymes, that means it must be true. All rhymes are true. We know. Bothers you that you can't remember his name, it's fine. The 10 Bells Pointy Guy, yes, it's the self-portraits that are all quite silly. It's a famous painter whose name we've all forgotten. He did a bunch of them, but it kept us company. It was at the midway point around the pub, so yeah, you'll know it when you see it. So yeah, hope you have a lovely stream. Will be back on Saturday with Dying Light. Presumably tomorrow, Jeeb will either be Scottish or trucking. A bunch of the rest of us have trucking installed now, so maybe we can truck together. It very much depends on circumstance. Hopefully Scottish work. So, or both or neither. Exactly. It's Jeeb's time. Jeeb can do whatever they wish with it. We'll find out together as a family. Other things to bear in mind. Sketch commissions coming open soon. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Hope you had a good. Hope you continue to have a good. And hope good finds you in the form of chocolate.
It won't budge.
Don't budge on that fact. Demand chocolate. Regardless of what people say, whatever excuses they give you, demand chocolate. You deserve it. Have a good. Bye. Bye.